Hey everyone, welcome back to Joy at Work, February 1st, 2021. Normally I do these recordings on Friday, but I couldn't last Friday, and so I'm doing it today. So you get two recordings this week. I hope you're excited. And I'm really excited. This is the first day of the month of February, second month of the year. But even better, it's the first day for Black History Month, a month where we celebrate Black heritage. So join me on this journey as we talk about some things and still remain focused on joy at work. Today, I just wanted to talk about the reality, it seems to me, or an observation, maybe it's not reality, that everybody wants to be a leader. No one wants to be a follower. At least no one wants to raise their hand and say, look at me, I want to be a follower. And as somebody who's passionate about leadership, I find this interesting and intriguing. There's nothing that probably aggravates me more than when I go online and I see all these lists of leader attributes, right? People with integrity, people who listen, people who can collaborate, right? And all these beautiful attributes of leaders. And then I ask myself, well, if leaders are all these positive things, what does this mean for followers? And remember, if someone's to lead, it implies that there's somebody following. Even if you want to talk about let's all be leaders, at some point, someone has to follow someone else for leading to occur, right? So without followers, in a way, you can argue there are no leaders. It's been said if you're think you're a leader, you take and no one's following you, then it's like taking a walk right in the park. To have leaders, there must be followers. In fact, there could potentially be followers without a leader. Maybe they're lost, but leaders and followers go together. So I always find it interesting that people talk so much about being a leader when most of the time at work we're actually in follower mode. And it doesn't matter where you are in the organizational hierarchy, except you're really at the top or maybe the owner of a business. You spend a great amount of your time following the lead of somebody else. Doesn't matter. C-level executives follow the lead of the board, right? The board sets out what the organization should do, and executives act in support of those things. So we find this follower leader dynamic throughout organizations. So at work, most of the time, we're probably in the follower mode. And that's why all the things I've shared up until this point are really important. The attributes that distinguish leaders from followers when it comes to things like integrity and feedback, they're all the same, right? To show up and be very good at your job means that you show up, you commit yourself to your work, you have integrity, you collaborate, you're compassionate, you do all these things. Leaders definitely have different jobs and different things they bring to bear, but when it comes to personal characteristics, I'd suggest that leaders and followers share the same thing. So while you might be a leader, you aspire to lead all the time, remember that great followers are really, truly what makes the difference, right? And every good leader, in my view, is also a pretty good follower as well. So everybody wants to be a leader, sure, but we are all followers. And the question is, are you the best follower you can be in your context? What's getting in the way? What's preventing you from being as good a follower as you could be? Maybe it's your leader. Maybe you need to go find another leader. Maybe it's your environment. Maybe you need to change your environment. Or maybe you need to look inward and ask yourself how you can become a better follower, how you can bring more of your best self to work, how you can show up and move things along and make contributions that make a difference in your workplace, your community, and your society. So, being a leader is great, but let's be good followers as well. See you next time. Bye.